All right, so it's February, and I heard about 15 minutes before I came here, saw the Facebook page. The theme is like unmasking. I thought it would be about like love, because February's February. So I tried to come up with a piece in the next like 3 minutes that was kind of about unmasking. So here we go. This is about realizing that I loved someone when I was away. I walk out of the train station to gloomy headlights, syrupy yellow streetlights on sultry dusk roads, and next to the station, a gutter oozed black muck like an upside-down soot-stuffed chimney from a brick oven, but it's a concrete mass leaching chemical piss under a derelict bridge, which presumably some humans had built their shanties, and I trudged along, a mile to go. I was there to get away from the Silicon Valley of one-element, one-track minds, plaster smiles, big companies, big computers, and the creative geeks that get caught up in the web of puppet string business ventriloquists. Sorry. When words stream through your mind like big data, security software, cloud computing, interfaces, coding tests, wireless connection to other people, it's hard to find because it's so robotic. This place must be under some sort of voodoo. The sparse clouds catch last dredges of light before the mountains tuck the sun behind them, the earth turning its other half towards the rays. As the light from a ball of fire 90 million miles away bleeds out an orange hue like the conjugated ketone on the isotin I'd prepared earlier that day in a laboratory, a rather antiquated layer of insane chemists. I really do think one of them's mentally unwell. Truthfully, the compound looked a lot more like triaminic, or like the bacteria that glow in sulfur lakes, than like a sunset. And the city skyline was perfectly silhouetted by the sunset on the South Bay, and jutting out from the silhouette is a certain famous red bridge, even though it's called golden. On this especially cold night, I'm sitting on a pier with sapid ocean sprays shower my skin, tasting salted caramel tears. But behind closed eyelids that are now bathed by the San Francisco sun, the one thing that feels real amidst this circuit board city is the feeling of you curled up next to me. And I feel warm. And 2 to go. And so the second one, literally wrote right before I got here. It's also about love. Love is warmth. It's like hot chocolate on a winter day. It's not leaving, not giving up. When you're putting up with a terribly off-key tune, when all I want to do is sprint out of the room. Love is laughing when I hear you fart while I'm brushing my teeth and sputter a glob of frothy toothpaste into the mirror, and you laugh back from the room. Love is catching someone when they need it most, especially when you just threw them off the cliff. Love is snuggling with someone even when it's 80 degrees and you're sweating like a sauna. Love is combing hair that I shed everywhere, aside with your feet instead of complaining. Love is giving someone the last slice of pizza even when you want it. And love is the audience giggling at this poem even when it's cheesier than the slice of pizza that you just gave away. And I have a third piece. This was not written by me. It was written by a man I knew in New Orleans who passed away 2 years ago. His name was Hunter Dealey, and he was, in my opinion, quite a good poet. So here it goes. The tiniest fraction of my heartbeat collided with yours each time a new beat comes, even when I'm piled over with silt and you're watching the river from the quiet snow of the mountain. And the fact is that which tiny electrical pulse touches us, which is up to us, so that a field may fluctuate, a magnetism may leaden the river with blank spaces and draw me away in confluence. When the current comes, as cosmetologists say, probably suggests, and a dark gap opens in the reflection of the sun, remember that you are me, and that all rivers return to their source, and that the faces I and you have ever loved superimpose, and I wonder if each new love was not really new, but just a continuation of a blood flow that started long ago, long before I was born, before you were born, before the first novas burst. And this is for you to know, that it is always there for you to call upon. That is all.